Hello guys. So welcome in my Monday video, and today I would like to share something with you, something which is very important. And what is it? So if you are finding yourself that you are working a lot, if you are working 9 to 5, if you are working 11 till 11, whatever it is, but you are definitely working hard and you are not achieving the goals what you want, and you know that basically there is more from life than just be working all the time and do work, which is not leading you anywhere closer to your goals and to your outcome, what you want to achieve in life. So listen this video carefully, because I'm going to share with you the 7 steps. I would give you 2 hands, but one hand I'm, holding the camera. So in 7 steps, how to, be successful in a property business. And you can actually use it to anything you want, but I'm focusing on the property. So I'm going to be, focusing a lot on the property itself. So 7 steps, how to, accomplish your goals and how to start basically in property. Because if you are thinking, you are working many hours a week and you would like to learn new things, and the property is a good way how to create your income, which is gonna soon be that high that is gonna be your extend your expensive, and you're gonna be financially free. So property is a good way to do it. So step 1, you need to know your outcome. You need to know your goals. And I don't mean the dreams. I don't mean that, I want to buy a yacht. I want to go for expensive holidays. You need to really set yourself a goals. What is it? If you want to buy a new car, what is the cost? What does the car look like? If you want to, set yourself financially free through properties, how much? Okay, calculate all your expenses. How much is your financial freedom? It's a £1,000 a month. It is £5,000 a month, and don't over exceed that. Don't say it's £10,000 a month if it's not true. If you are earning £3,000 a month and you are saying your goal is £10,000 a month, it may be good, but it's not financial freedom. It's above a financial freedom, which is cool. This is a goal as well. Set yourself a goal. Okay, so know your outcome. This is the first thing, and I would imagine that you're going to take the pen and paper right now and you're going to writing it down. And if you are not doing it, so you are not an action taker. And I want to work with people who are action takers. I want to create videos for people who are willing to take the action. So if it's you, if you are driving a car and you are, listening to the video, you can just pull over, or you can just, turn on your dictaphone and just, record yourself. But firstly, know your goals. Okay. Secondly, and this is specific for the property, find your patch, and I would say find your strategy. Okay, find a strategy which is gonna work for you the best. Okay, because if you know your goal, and the second thing is you need to know your strategy. So let's say your goal, it would be, I want to be making £5,000 a month, but actively. So it doesn't necessarily need to be buying a property or doing rent to rent. It can be simple as a deal sourcing, for example, or you can, become an estate agent and selling houses. It can be a lot of different things, but you need to know what is the strategy. If you want to be financially free through property, so maybe the good thing to start with, it can be rent-to-rent service accommodation, rent-to-rent HMO. If you have some capital, or people which they have a capital, maybe you can skip rent-to-rent business itself, because obviously this is just a temporary, just for a few years for the contract. Maybe you can start buying your houses. You can do buy to service accommodation. You can do buy to let. You can do buy to HMO. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do good BRRR projects and raise the money from private investors, put into the project, pull the money out, and leave the property for you and build the income what you want from the property. So you need to know your strategy. So step 1, know your outcome. Step 2, find out what strategy it's gonna work the best for you to come you closer, or with what strategy you're gonna reach your goals. Okay, so this is step 2. Step 3, find the people who are already doing it. Okay, find the right people. You need to surround yourself with like-minded people, and especially with the people who are already succeeding in what you want to succeed. If you want to do rent-to-rent service accommodation, find the people who are succeeding in the rent-to-rent service accommodation. If you want to find people, if you want to jump into the development projects, because you are going straight into that, so find the people who are doing development projects and learn from them. You might need to hire the coach. Maybe you will need to hire a mentor. Maybe you're not gonna need to pay for a few courses to learn the strategies, how to do it. It all depends, but find the right people, because with the right people you can achieve these goals much quicker. If you're gonna be working on your own, you're gonna get there. Eventually you're gonna get there. I'm not saying you're not gonna get there. Okay, you will, but it's gonna take you much longer. Okay, so I would highly suggest you find the right people from the beginning so you can learn from them and you can leverage them. Okay, this was step 3. So know your outcome, step 1. Step 2, find your right strategy. Step 3, find the right people which are going to help you to accomplish this goal. Step 4, my favorite, take a massive action. You need to take the action. That's why I was telling about the pen and paper. You need to be able to go out there, go to the terrain, book the viewings, phone the agents, and do the work. If you think you're going to hire the coach, you're going to go on a training course, and after it all is going to work out, then you're going to become financially free. So it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry to, tell you that it doesn't. You need to really put some work to it, some effort. It's not, you're never gonna, get rich quick, Maybe there are some lucky people, I don't know, they invest, I don't know in what, and maybe they've been lucky, but in normal way, you need to put some effort to it and just do it, okay? So massive action is the very important key point. This was a step 4. Step 5, be consistent, okay? Don't just take a massive action for a week. You're gonna book 10 viewings. Next week, gonna book another 10 viewings. No. And after the first week, you're gonna book 3 viewings, and after 1 viewing, and after you are not doing anything. You need to be consistent. Build small daily habits, which is gonna get you closer to your goals, okay? So every day I'm doing, let's say, half an hour research on the properties for my deal sourcing, or half an hour research for my properties for rent and service accommodation business, or I'm studying every hour a day about development. So I'm gonna learn about that, and I'm focusing on this specific project. So be consistent with your task, okay? Set yourself a task, get the diary. In the diary, write what do you want to accomplish in this month, okay? What you need to, if you want, this is the goal for this month, for what you need to do on a weekly basis, what you need to do on a daily basis. So set yourself daily habits and be consistent with everything you do if you want to accomplish your goals. And step 6, celebrate. Okay, you need to celebrate. You need to celebrate small wins. Don't just celebrate when something big happens, when you're gonna secure the first deal. It's maybe nice when you're gonna get your first, rent to rent service accommodation, or you're gonna sell your first deal as a deal sourcer and you're gonna earn £3,000. It's maybe good. But the thing is, before that happens, they can be a week, it can be 2 months, it can be 4 months, it can take some time, okay? And you need to be able to celebrate the small wins. Celebrate that you made 10 phone calls. Celebrate that you booked 5 viewings and you attend these 5 viewings. Celebrate that you learned something on that viewings. Yeah, you are learning from experience, and you need to be able to celebrate all these things, okay? So this will be the step 6, okay? And the step 7, change your approach. If you are, trying to succeed in this particular strategy, and you are doing, things, all the time, the same things, same over, but you are not getting anywhere with that, change the approach. And I'm not saying you need to change the strategy straight away, just tweak it a little bit, If you are sending emails, maybe send a little bit different emails. If you are making the phone calls and you are not booking that many viewings as you would want to, maybe change the script a little bit, tweak it, You don't need to tweak it much. You don't need to create all new strategy about that, because the strategies, they work, okay? This is not like they wouldn't work, they all work, and that's all good. But sometimes every person is different. So for me, it can work something which, let's say I learned something from someone, but it doesn't work for me. So I need to tweak it a little bit. So I'm going to be more confident on my phone calls, or I'm going to be more confident on the viewings. So always try to tweak a little bit and change the approach slightly, so you're going to get to the results you want. And if you have a question, how long you're going to be changing your approach. So you're going to be changing the approach so long until you're going to get to the goals, what you want, until you're going to get the results, what you want it. Once you're going to get them, so you're going to create the new goals, new results, new outcomes, new life. Perfect. Okay. So I'm sorry. So these are the 7 steps how to become successful in a property and what you need to do. Okay. One more thing. In the description below, I'm gonna put there a link where you can learn everything about different strategies, okay? It's for free. You can just have a look, click on the link and check it out, because I'm gonna include them. If you want to start with deal sourcing, what is it in it for you? What are pros and cons? If you want to do rent to rent service accommodation, what are pros and cons? So I'm gonna include there all the different strategies, and you can decide. It might help you to decide what would work the best for you if you are just starting out. Okay, so I think it's really cool, so you can know what will be good for you to accomplish the goals what you want. Okay, so I hope it's gonna help. And if you didn't see the video about the how to become successful and everything what you do in 4 steps, so watch it right now. I'm just gonna put it in here, and you can see that. Okay, have an amazing day, and bye bye.